Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's weather in 5 days and 5 minutes on a weekend, and no doubt that today is the better of the two weekend days. In fact, we had enough dry air come down from New England and upstate New York so that much of the area is actually enjoying a good deal of sunshine. But the further south you go, down through southern New Jersey, southern Pennsylvania southward, you've got clouds starting to roll in, and that's the warm front, cold front situation that we are setting up for tonight into Sunday. And we have low pressure coming out of the Gulf states that is bringing up a lot of tropical moisture. And it looks like we're going to have a solid round of rain to deal with from this. So as far as today is concerned, we're going to see temperatures. I think the range will probably be on the order of about 60 to 65 in most places, except it will be lower in the 50s where there's more cloud cover, and that'll be mainly west and mainly north and west of the coast. And in the meantime, here's our low, pretty wrapped up there in southwestern Mississippi. This was the non-tropical system that took over the tropical storm Olga that formed for about 6 hours yesterday. I guess you can get into some kind of meteorological argument over whether they should have done that at all, but the Hurricane Center has their criteria for doing things, and I'll just leave it at that. In the meantime, you can see that the frontal boundary with this swings up through Mississippi and Tennessee, across Kentucky and West Virginia, and just kind of lies right over us. So there's that little high, just a little bit of a bubble high that's built in for today, making for some nice weather. And of course, once you get down into West Virginia, Ohio, you start to see the isobars coming in from the southeast, moisture being pulled in from the Atlantic, and we've got moisture that's coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. The radar's pretty loaded here. The low center is still, you can actually pick it out on the radar in southwest Mississippi, that little curl that you see. And the heaviest rains have shifted down from northeastern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, through the southern parts of Illinois and Indiana, the southern half. Now there's an arm of moisture, and this is where the warm front is getting involved here. You're seeing some echoes on the radar. They thin out quite a bit as you get into northeast Virginia and into Maryland. But don't be too shocked if you see this set up across Pennsylvania later this afternoon and this evening. I think most of what is there is going to be aloft. If you notice, the arc of the precip is still pretty far to the west. The satellite loop shows that dry air over New England down to about central Jersey or so, and we're starting to see the clouds come up from the southwest. This is a pretty loaded system here. The overnight enhanced satellite view shows that big cluster of thunderstorms. Part of that is whatever the low that merged with Olga, and now moving on to the northeast. This is going to be something that really tracks to our west. I got the water vapor loop because it really shows the atmosphere in play here. You've got dry air over New England in the darker blue. You can see that mid-level moisture starting to increase across the Ohio Valley, and then you got all this dry air down through the southwest and Texas pushing in on the backside. And here's the next trough that is dropping in, and that is going to probably start setting things up for the next storm system, which I think is going to be here for next week, so for Thursday, for Halloween. So let's run through what to expect for today. I'm not thinking any issues today, even though we'll probably see some rain show up on the radar aloft. Much of what you see from southern and southeastern Pennsylvania to southern New Jersey probably won't be reaching the ground, and the main area goes to our west. There'll be a trailing line of showers in eastern Kentucky down into Georgia that'll move into the Carolinas and Virginia. The low reaches its peak intensity early Sunday morning in northwest Indiana. You got a 989 low that runs up to the lakes, and now here comes the rain. The real rain will probably arrive here around daybreak, plus or minus a couple of hours from west to east. It's a solid area of rain that moves through, though I think there will be some heavy downpours. This is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The rain will have ended already in eastern Pennsylvania down to, so I guess draw a line from about Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington. From there north and west, it's done. And sometime after 2 o'clock, maybe around 3 or 4 o'clock, the rain rapidly moves out of areas from New York City and then to the north and east from there. And we'll start off next week, I think, with clouds and some sun. It's kind of a bit tough for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because we still have a bit of an onshore flow. There's no real big high coming in on the backside, not a whole lot of dry air. So I don't think we're going to see picture-perfect conditions for the first couple of days this week. And then we're going to be setting up for the next storm system. And it looks like kind of a repeat of this one. Low pressure will be coming out of the southern plains and heading for the Great Lakes. And this is for Halloween, Thursday into Thursday night, early Friday. There's still some timing issues with regards to how the models are handling this for late this week. But I do think we are going to have another storm system to deal with either on Thursday or maybe it'll be pushed back a bit to Thursday night or Friday. We'll try and figure that one out after we get through this first one. So, again, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, the better of the 2 weekend days. Sunday, at least into early afternoon, it doesn't look good. And then we'll have marginal improvement for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday before we deal with the next storm system on Thursday. Download the free weather app, the meteorologist Joe Cioffi weather app on Google Play or on the App Store. And also download Angry Ben's weather app, the Angry Weatherman, on Google Play if you have an Android device. Both are free. We are going to be stepping up our coverage weather-wise. It's already stepped up on my Patreon platform, but if weather's a big deal for you, I'm going to be spending much of my time this winter on that platform. So if you're really in need of weather information, think about it. It's a great way to support the free app. You can reach me anytime, extra videos, extra live streams, and it's just $2 a month to start. There are higher tiers for those of you who need more one-on-one if weather is important to you on a daily basis and you need some more one-on-one specific forecasting. There are some higher tiers available there. That's patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Have a great day, everybody. We will see you maybe a little later. We'll see what happens tonight. I may do a live stream. I may not. If I do, I will schedule it ahead of time.